I am known as the sleeper, but it wasn't always that way. And in fact, I never even used to understand how fitness and getting in shape functioned from a metabolic perspective. And thank you to Bose for sponsoring this video. Let me back up and talk about high school. I was burning the candle at both ends so badly. Rigorous school schedule, dancing full time, having to excel at both, and I could barely squeeze in 6 hours a night. It got so bad that eventually I got mono my junior year, had to miss everything school and dance related for 2 full weeks. Looking back, that was definitely the turning point for me in sleep. I realized that all the stuff I was focusing so hard on completely got derailed when I ignored sleep. Fitness has 2 halves that create the whole. It's not just those workouts, but it's also how you recover from them. That being said, you cannot expect to get full benefits from a certain workout if you don't put the same effort into your recovery. So what does that effective recovery look like? When I ask people that, I'm often told, well, I go out for that run, I come back, I'm usually sore in the next day or 2, I wait for that soreness to go away, and then I get after it again. But I come back with the fact that you can control that recovery process, and in fact, the better you do that, the more you'll squeeze out of every workout, ultimately becoming a better athlete. Recovery has become such a general term, and I'm sure everyone's sick of hearing it. In fact, in most training plans, you don't even see it listed because it's assumed that you're going to recover or sleep between workouts. But there's other things you can add to this equation. Hydration, focused nutrition, sleep, really focusing on the quality of your sleep, the length you're sleeping for, and also how deeply you're sleeping. You can focus on your body and tissue work. Can you roll out? Can you stretch for certain periods of time throughout the week that guarantee your body's gonna properly move you through each and every workout? The more we dial in those details, the sooner we can get back to that next workout, get the most out of that next workout, and become stronger as a result. We also don't have to worry as much about getting injured. Let's jump back to that sleep component for a second, because it's really critical to understand how it fits into the equation. As new runners, we think mostly about our workouts and our diet, but without sleep, it is absolutely impossible to succeed. Now, I think everyone can relate to that feeling after a really bad night's sleep. You wake up after maybe just a few hours or really low quality sleep, and you're starving. You feel like you couldn't get enough to eat if you possibly tried. Well, the reality is you're probably not calorie deficient at that point, but instead your cortisol levels are spiked, that stress hormone. Everything in our metabolic system gets out of whack without sleep. We can't function properly, and what ends up happening is we get false signals to our brain. We may even go so far as to start our day with a big crappy meal just to get us away from that feeling of hunger. What then happens is it affects the rest of our day. We're still tired, now we're full, we're sluggish, and that's going to affect the quality of our workout down the line. By the end of the day, we're just completely toast. So understanding that our sleep first affects our entire metabolic system and how we respond to that fitness is key. I've become obsessed with this idea of getting quality sleep. I've curated a routine that really helps me wind down and get the most out of every single workout. Now, one of the best things you can possibly do is set aside time to wind down before you actually need to be asleep. So if my bedtime's at 10:30, at 10 o'clock, I'm gonna go in my room and I'm gonna save a little bit of time to do some low stress activities that help me get in the headspace of relaxation. Now, this could be foam rolling, this could be maybe listening to a podcast or watching a TV show that gets me in a good mood or has familiar voices. That's something that really works for me. I currently love these LED Bluetooth light bulbs that I put in my lamps, and you can control the color that they are. So I put on like a warm amber or even pink before I'm going to sleep, and it just totally zens me out, which is awesome. Once I'm done winding down, there's really nothing left to do but just get in bed and fall asleep. Sometimes I have trouble with that part. And so one of the best tools I've found over the last couple of months are these Bose sleep buds. They're awesome. They use noise masking technology to basically tune out the chaos of the world or wherever my thoughts are taking me. They come in a light carrying case, magnet on the inside. I just pop them inside my ears, and truly, I don't even notice they're there through the whole night. Basically, they're controlled by the Bose sleep app. So there are different sounds you can choose from. Noise masking to block out construction or loud neighbors, or relaxation sounds like water on the window, beach waves, and it's really, really light. And basically, I just use these to tune everything out and really get focused on myself, my breathing, and of course, the quality of my sleep. I've been loving these, and the battery lasts so long. They're great for everyone, especially on an airplane if you might be traveling, or in a hotel if you're there for work. If you guys are interested in trying these out for yourself, you should click down in the description, get yourself a pair of these Bose sleep buds. Like I said, I really like knowing that I have a go-to tool to fall asleep in any environment, and that's really useful to me, especially as an athlete. At this point, you probably are like, wow, she is passionate about sleep, but it's only because I've seen it work wonders on my fitness goals and those of other new runners. So if you are in the first couple weeks of training right now and you're wondering, am I even cut out for this? I feel super run down. I don't feel like I have the energy to give to each day of training. I want you to know that sleep is the magical ingredient. Use these tips I gave you, and if you need more, click right over here because Coach Morgan did a running recovery hacks video where she shares her favorite hack for recovering that body between workouts. Check it out. I'll see you guys another day.